Prince Harry is in New York without Meghan, but with an impressive security detail, and his day is timed to the minute: a tattoo parlor, a TV show, and lots of security around him. What is this, a return to bachelorhood or a desperate attempt to get attention? Or maybe a midlife crisis? Today we're going to dive into the most surprising details of his time in the Big Apple. What's really behind all the action? Stay tuned, because there's a lot more to come. Gray in the beard, a piss in the rib. Why Prince Harry is running around New York with security guards. At the level where Prince Harry is now, as the grandson of the British Queen and son of the King, nothing is done for nothing. Without his wife in New York, Prince Harry put in his suitcase the boring image of an evil world leader and went all out. What is he trying to say? Harry's had a fun week this week. There is no wife with her commands. Now you can command yourself. Take me there. I want to go here, just like in Britain, before his life-changing acquaintance with Meghan. The prince also chose places to visit that were very similar to the ones he used to visit before he met his current wife. After speaking at an event of the Halo Trust, a charity organization for demoning, in which his mother Princess Diana took part, and congratulating the winners, he had time on Wednesday to visit a tattoo parlor very popular with celebrities. This time the paparazzi did not chase the car of the prince on standing in traffic jams in New York, so he had time to quickly. The prince was accompanied by a powerful guard, consisting of police and his own security service, which on such an occasion even put on something like a uniform, dark green trousers and gray polo shirts. The police accompanied Harry's jeep in cars, one in front and one behind. In addition to the police in uniform, as part of the cover group noticed a man in a suit. According to journalists, it is a man from the police department of New York, assigned to the protection of the prince during his stay in New York. Harry spent an hour in the salon from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., but he did not get a tattoo. It was a publicity stunt he did for his future project. On the same day, an episode of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon was recorded, in which the prince visited a haunted maze with host Jimmy Fallon. Do you think Prince Harry is trying to be independent, or is this just another publicity stunt for the cameras? For his new show Nightmares at the Rockefeller Center in New York, Jimmy thought of some very frightening characters whose encounter made the prince scream and swear, "Jesus, damn it!" The actress involved in the show, who played the role of the zombie, didn't recognize the prince when he walked past her and asked a colleague, "Who was that?" Upon seeing one of the actors, Harry joked that he looked like his Canadian mate, singer Michael Bublé. Prince Harry on the Jimmy Fallon Show? This is going to sound rather impolite, but fading personalities do this to revitalize their careers. Having analyzed Harry's visits, royal expert Hugo Vickers said they made him shudder. It's a sort of publicity stunt to get us talking about them, which is something they think is very important, he said. Obviously, they have a very expensive lifestyle. They have to fund it. So they have to keep appearing in front of the cameras. Personally, I don't think it was very dignified. Prince Harry, to be honest, didn't really add anything to the proceedings. He was wandering around in some sort of nightmare horror maze, which I thought was pretty pointless. It made me wonder a bit what he was going to do next. Are we going to find him, in the jungle with Ant and Dec? There seems to be a very strong sense that things are changing in Harry and Meghan's camp. Probably because things haven't quite gone the way they wanted them to. He's just delivering the messages, she's dictating them all. We've had a lot of talk recently about him going solo, without Meghan Markle. What do you think will change in Harry and Meghan's relationship if he continues to go solo? I read somewhere that they're sort of separating their charitable ventures and are going to go in slightly different directions. I think any action by Prince Harry on his own could create tension in that camp. That could be a problem. Maybe he's self-promoting in a way. Maybe he's just flexing his muscles a little bit and thinking, "I want to be myself again," he said. I think they're at a sort of crossroads and contemplating what to do next. Here we are talking about them, and we talk about them a lot, but it won't go on forever because people will get bored. There were quite a few moments where I, watching it from the sidelines, thought that he was actually just giving her message and that she was the one dictating all the messages. If you like this showdown and want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and give it a like. Don't forget to leave a comment about what you think of Prince Harry's new behavior. Perhaps he wants to be a little more independent, that I would certainly welcome. Americans themselves are shocked by Harry's appearances. Fallon and Harry. Could there be a less relevant couple? Oh wait, Joe and Kamala. Okay, Fallon and Harry come in a very close second place, moving down the social ladder at a very fast pace. Next up is an appearance on DWTS. Why doesn't he just divorce Meghan and move back to England? Oh wait, then they'll both be irrelevant. Snow. Keithy. He's just doing what the boss told him to do. Markle also told him what tattoo design to get. Something with her initials, probably. Angela Davis. Fredo has all that security just drawing attention to him. Oh wait, that's the point. Snickers. New York is home to a lot of celebrities, and New Yorkers don't care. For the most part, they are left alone. They don't walk around with numerous bodyguards. Mike's wife. David Bowie, incredibly rich and mega famous, would put on a baseball cap and walk to get magazines and coffee every morning in New York without lugging around any security. You can be completely incognito in New York if you want. You don't have to pose with all those bodyguards. You'd think that as a combat veteran Harry would be able to fend for himself. And how would you react to such behavior from a father of two in his 40s? In fact, that's exactly what Harry's job is, to draw as much attention to himself as possible. Drawing attention to themselves is the real rake for Meghan and Harry. There hasn't been a single time when this attraction has gone without criticism and actually worked. The Sussexes are masters at drawing negative attention to themselves. But still there are some progress. Meghan let Harry out alone. I can imagine what efforts it cost her. Harry has begun to return to independence. This is certainly a plus. You can't step into the same river twice. The minus is that Harry is trying to return to his image created by the British PR people, the shirtless bloke, the cocky one, the slob and the boozer, but the most popular member of the royal family. In my opinion, it won't work for two reasons. 1. What was forgiven to Harry as a teenager and young adult will not be forgiven in adulthood to a father of two. 2. At 40 you need to do more serious things, not hanging around shows and tattoo parlors. Well, what will be the end of this new stage in the life of Prince Harry, time will tell. In the meantime, I'm waiting for your thoughts in the comments. Is Harry returning to his roots, or is this a temporary phenomenon? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell so you don't miss the latest breakdown of the most interesting events.